Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to add a um, portfolio, and you'll notice, for example, for this item there is a tab that has a green dot by it, and that indicates that this item has one electronic portfolio attached to it. Now this one doesn't have the electronic collection name because this is one of the Gale Virtual Reference Library books, and we're going through this spreadsheet and we're adding the electronic collection name. And so here's one that we've already done, and you'll see that it has an electronic portfolio. It actually has it has an electronic portfolio, and in parentheses you'll see that there's one portfolio. Sometimes you have an ebook that belongs to multiple collections, and you'll have multiple electronic portfolios as well. So here's an example of that. So AIDS, HIV, these are two electronic portfolios attached to this record, and when I click on the electronic tab, it shows me both of the portfolios and the names of the collections that they belong to. So one of these portfolios is in Gale Opposing Viewpoints and Context, and the other one is in Gale Cengage Virtual Reference Library. And in the case of this one right here, it says American Writers Supplement 1. This one doesn't have an electronic portfolio, and you can tell because the electronic tab is grayed out, and obviously it can't belong to an e-collection either until we add a portfolio. So the way to do that is to go up to Resources, Add Local Portfolio, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to copy this information here and go to Resource, Add Local Portfolio, Use Existing Title, and where it says Choose Title, we're going to click on that drop-down menu, All Titles keyword, and you just have to paste the title and click Enter, or click the button here. This is the title that we want to select, so you just click on it. And this is going to be part of an electronic collection, so it says portfolio type standalone or part of an e-collection. This is going to be part of the Gale Cengage Virtual Reference Collection, so we select that. And then on the next line it says electronic collection. What we're going to do is type in the name Cengage Gale Virtual Reference and click on the Enter button. This is the collection. It's a selective package because we don't own everything that's in this collection, but we did buy some of the titles, and that's why it says selective package. We're going to click on this collection, and you'll see it says service full text. That's something that you can't edit. That's just how it's going to be. For library, we're going to select Hightower, and then we're going to come down here and we're going to say proxy enabled no and availability status active. Electronic material type is going to be book, and we're going to click Save and Done. It says new portfolio created with PID, and this is the portfolio ID number. And so now we can click Edit Portfolio, and whoops, I'm going to go back to our list and I'm going to get the ISBN number. And I'm going to search by ISBN number. Okay, so now you saw that this was grayed out. Now it shows that we have one electronic portfolio because that's what we just added. And you see the green dot and it says electronic 1. We're going to click on the tab, and I had on the previous page I had typed in Gale Cengage Virtual Reference Library and selected it, and so now it displays right here for the collection name. Alright, so the next thing that you would want to do is you'd want to go to the portfolio, and you'd want to make sure that the link actually takes you to the resource. So from the linking tab you'd click on Test Access, and we're going to click on this, and you'll see it doesn't open up the ebook, and you get a message that says the document you requested could not be found. That is probably because we need to go to the Cengage Virtual Reference Library collection, and we're going to edit collection, and we're going to go to additional information, and at the bottom under services we're going to click the ellipsis and click on edit, and click on, I believe we click on linking information, and at the bottom where it says LOC_ID, it's going to need the username for the vendor for our account, our username for our account to Gale, and then I'm going to click save, and you get a message that says the data has been successfully updated. So let's go back and see if that resource is available now. So I'm going to go back up here to search all titles ISBN and click electronic, and actually I think I can test access right here. No, I guess I can't. Portfolio view, linking information, and test access. Alright, and that's probably because the other thing you need to do beside entering the value GOR1 is for where it says ART, yes, we need to enter that information. And this is the electronic collection edit page from the old version of Alma. And on the new version of Alma, I didn't see, when I just did this, I didn't see ART listed, so I was hoping that that was just something they put in by default now, but so that means we need to go back to to our electronic collection, and we're going to go to edit collection, and somewhere on here there should be something that says ART, and we would need to put the value yes in there. And you can see the service activation status is available, so that's good. So one thing I find interesting is if you're at the electronic service editor page and you have selected portfolio, this is a list of all the 2,283 portfolios we just added to the Gale Virtual Reference Library. And if you look at some of these, like American Mythology, you can click the ellipsis and go to Test Access, and some of these links work. In fact, most of them work, but you know that the one that we just added does not work. So this is the one that we just added just now, and when we go to Test Access, it's it says document you requested could not be found. So I'm not really sure why that is, but still, what holds true is if you have this instance where you are at the item record page And you see that the electronic tab is grayed out. The way to add the portfolio is in fact to go to Resources, Add Local Portfolio, and then when you get to this page you click Use Existing Title, you search for it in the repository, you add it to the collection by clicking Part of an Electronic Collection, Proxy Enabled No, Availability Status Active, you select Book here, because it is a book, and then Save and Done, and that would add the portfolio and the collection. And why this particular resource is not, we're not able to access it right now, I'm not sure. I'd have to do another video on that, but that's what you do in this case.